Hello, everybody. I am going to be explaining Solo Hunter Morgeth. I was originally going to do it by going into the encounter and then going through a full phase to get the damage. But it was pretty hard to explain the things in time while I was doing them. And I didn't want to ship this to all these clips to my laptop to use iMovie to do this. So we're going to be scuffing this by having all the clips here and me clicking on them at different points of time. Let me close Destiny so you don't have to hear me. Actually, we can use Destiny. No, we're not. We're not going to use Destiny. Yes, we are. We'll just leave that there for now. So first off, we're going to go over loadouts. I don't want to do this encounter. And the reason I don't want to do this encounter is because it's tedious. I'm not good enough, and I have better things to do with my life. I also don't make money off of clearing this encounter, so if I spend 16 hours in this encounter then posted a video, I wouldn't make money. So there's no reason to do it. But here are the loadouts. So there are essentially 4 stages of encounter. You have pre-running, oobing, super gen, and then damage. So for pre-running, this is the loadout. Assassin's Cowl is not necessary. I just like getting healed when I do melees. And then you want a succession just to kill things. Eager Edge, and then what's it called? SkyBurner Lineup. Now for oobing, you obviously switch to stasis for the skate. And you're gonna need low power gear, so Masquerade's Cowl. And then you have the Dreamer Cloak, and there's also another one. But essentially, it's this, which is on all classes, level 21 base. You can pick that up if you haven't done Lost. I don't know if just that's enough, but that's it. Then Super Generation, we have this. Bad Juju mainly. But you can take a lot of damage while, trying to gen your super. So I'd recommend running Recuperation, Arc Damage Resistance. You want solar reserves, you want to find heavy ammo. This is a connect primary exotic, so you will get a lot, primary exotic, so you'll get a lot of ammo. That's not really an issue. And then finally you have damage. So you have about, depending on how good you are, 20 to 10 seconds of damage. And essentially the cook that is what I think will be it is not two-phasing. Obviously not going to one-phase, but it's not two-phasing, which isn't really feasible. Because you can do this as many times as you want. The issue is, the first time you run through it, before you get to damage, first damage cycle, 4 taken strength spawn each time. After that, it becomes 5, then 6, then 7. Now, if you're at 2 taking strength and you pick up a third one, you die. So that's why you need Arc Staff. When you're blocking with Arc Staff, you can survive it, as many people know. And you do that for 3 and 4. Once you're at 4 taking strength, you can pick up as many as you want. So we're just going to go over, with that knowledge, well, first off, for the other phases, obviously, you pick up the first 2. You roll 1 guard for the 3rd and 4th, and then you could pick up any remaining ones for any remaining phases, right? So if there's 7 there, you do it for the first, you pick up normally the first 2, guard 3 and 4, and then you pick up the last 3 with just normally, because you can. So we're going to go over how to do this encounter. I'm going to mute this because I think I'm listening to Justin Timberlake. Oh yeah, we're cooking. So when you start the encounter, you're going to want to switch to your running loadout, so your oobing loadout. Because you want to be at 0 power. You don't need to. This just saves ammo. But you want to be on arc, and you want to have mountaintop. So what you do is you run up to the first ball, and you just shoot yourself. You pick it up and immediately shoot yourself. So if you don't want to switch to low power gear, you can shoot yourself once, jump into it, and then shoot yourself again with mountaintop. But essentially what it does, that despawns the first one. That's what you do. Switch to succession, switch to your, I don't think I even switched to the correct thing. Yeah, I'm on the wrong thing. I'm 1 shot right now. I don't know why I didn't change. Yeah, here we go. I'm going to change that. So once you're doing this, you're going to kill all 4 ogres. This gets pretty shambolic pretty quickly. You want to kill all 4 ogres and then 6 thralls. It doesn't really matter which 6 thralls, you just have to be thralls. So you see I end up eventually killing this final ogre. I've already killed 1, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and then 6th. You get Amplify for this, which is good for running. So you want to pick up the next 4 node strength that spawn as fast as possible. And so you can see that before it even spawns, you can actually run into it. I will say, let's see. So I'm just running around in circles. About here, you could have picked it up. Like half second before. You could have picked it up. But you want to run between them as fast as possible because but the first couple matter more. So if there's more taken strength, he gets angrier faster. So he grows stronger faster. So the first 2 matter pretty a lot. And then whatever strength he's at, by the time you finish picking up these 4, is strength he will then begin to gain once the new taken strength starts spawning. We'll get to that eventually. This is all the same as Titan. So if you've done Titan, this is that. For those who cooked up Titan, oh here, hold on, let me pause while I'm talking. For those who cooked up Titan, if you cleared this is the same thing. So I think that's Silken, Nathan. I can't remember who else. I'm very sorry. Uzi was also one of the first. Luigi. A lot of people. I didn't do much for any of this. I just made some lineups. But essentially, you want to pick up the first 2. And as I said, you can pick up 2 normally, but then for the 3 and 4, you have to guard. So when you land in the strength, you see I just picked it up? That's not when it damages you. It damages you, oh, I didn't. But it's about a quarter of a second after you enter it. So I can start guarding now, and I'd be fine. It's kind of when your screen changes color, which is slightly after you pick it up. And so once you're at 4, you just keep guarding so you get rid of your super. And now we get to the annoying part. So what you're going to do is you're going to kill 4 thralls here. As I do. And then you're going to want to lure them in between these 2 trees. So as you can see, I kind of run in circles after I kill them. Because once you go invis, they still track you for a small bit of time. Why is this frozen? So I just run in circles, make sure they're there. And then you are going to go for the skates. This is when you hop to your skate loadout. Again, everything's the same as Titan up into this point. Skate loadouts, aim for that little bit. Run over. All of this is pretty... Oh, I can fast forward, but I won't. Then you want to jump up to this mountain. You can get right on this ledge. You're going to look towards that gap. And you're going to skate towards it. And you're going to jump a couple times and spam jump till you're out of turn back zone. Once you are here is when you're going to start building your super. And that takes a while. You want to have 100 intellect on this build, pretty obviously. And that's 7 minutes. However, you can, once you're at 3/4 super, you can start doing the other things. You will have it in time. But this is where my goat Silken comes into play. So with Titan, what you do is you sit here for a little bit and you look at the bridge and then you shoot Galahorn at specific locations. And that will kill enough ads, which will make you get detained by Morgeth, which means you do whatever. We don't have that luxury because we have to wait, 6 minutes before our super spawns. And so by that time, all the ads have dispersed. So what Silken cooked was use a infinite projectile weapon like SkyBurner Lineup to keep their aggro. Now with the new strat, this isn't really necessary, but it does speed it up significantly so, and we'll get to that in a bit. But what you're gonna do to make sure your SkyBurners are hitting where you just brought those people, the thralls, which were between that little planter and the tree, you're going to line up this spike right here with this corner. You're going to see me do that. I'm just a little moving it, and so you can see it's like seamless. And then you're going to look up, and you're going to shoot that corner right there on ADS, and you're going to shoot SkyBurners for 5 minutes. So again, you want to have immune numbers. If you're not hitting immediately, don't worry. You can see SkyBurners has a little bit of give. It's not 100% consistent, both up, down, left, right. So you're going to be here for a while. And then you're going to be here until you build your super. Once you get to 3/4, so let's see, how long did this take? 8:08 to when I got here. Oh, wait, no. I'm stupid. Yeah, so about 5 minutes. Yeah, about 5 minutes. So once you get 3/4, then what you're going to do is you're going to switch. Let's see when I do it. You're going to switch to on light gear. So now when you're shooting, you're going to be able to kill them. Now, this is where it gets a little different. So essentially what you do is you're going to shoot 12 shots. It was a little different. I just shot 10. And then you're going to run this direction. You can spam jump, makes you run quicker. And you're seeing I'm getting numbers and glimmer. Each glimmer means 1 ad killed. Now, the number of ads you need to kill is, it's not that it's not known, it can't be known. I think I explained it as essentially, let's give each thrall a number between 1 and 5. And you need to get the number, the encounter needs to get you to a number of 7 to detain you. You could kill 2 thrall and it would then detain you, or you can kill 7. And if you kill a scion, so essentially what you're trying to do, you're trying to get yellow bars to spawn. Now, if you kill a certain number of thralls, that will happen. If you kill all the scions in a group, that will also happen. But that's not really what you're looking for. But essentially, point is, you don't really know how many it's going to be. So you're going to run over here, and you're going to run up to this ledge. So as you saw, I got 1 kill. And I'm going to wait here for a bit. And let's see. Let's see from when I kill, because I haven't actually done this. So 8:25 is when I kill. And I wait here for about, 20 seconds. I don't know exactly what the timer is. But as I said, not every time you kill a thrall is going to detain you. So if you don't get detained, there's nothing wrong. I wait for about 30 seconds, actually. Run back, hit the lineup again, and shoot in the air. Same lineup, and do whatever. Now, if you... We're at 9:33. If you just don't hit anything, right? You're cooking, you line it up, and then you don't hit anything, whatever. You can run. If you don't get any damage numbers, any damage ticks, or anything, by the time you reach the ledge, just run back. It doesn't really matter. But as we saw, we shot some people, shot some more people, and then we got detained. And so this is essentially where it differs. So when you're doing Titan, you're down there when it detains because you're pretty much 100% certain you're going to get the warp. We don't have that luxury, so we have to stay in a position where we can go back there at any time. So when you get detained, you're going to start a 1:45 timer as you do with Titan. Then you're going to drop down, as you're going to see me do. Sword swing over here, and you're going to land about here. You want to do B-hops when you land. So you swing to about this little circle. Switch over, and then you want to get an eager edge heavy attack. So let me bring up this thing. There is a little invisible wall here. If you're going to see me walk up to it, you see, I can't get past it. And when you're moving really slowly, you can't get past it, and then you'll see I get out of bounds thing. Turn back. You can't get out of that location. So you have to do a heavy attack to get past that location. So that is why I do a heavy attack. Must be eager edge. You can do it without eager edge, but it's better, more consistent with eager edge. Now you're going to go to this corner. At this point, you have anywhere from 12 to 8 seconds. Any lower, and it's pretty hard to get this next bit. So what you're going to do is as you see, I like rushed it. Actually, this was just the goofy. That was before I had an explanation. Let's see, was it this one? Maybe it was this. Where is this? Yeah, here we go. So this is the same thing. You see, I get eager. Well, I don't actually. I go past. Now, what you're gonna do is you're going to line up this part of the triangle with this wall. Okay? And then what you're gonna do, you're gonna do 2 heavy attacks. 1 heavy, 2 heavy, and a light. Now, you are very close to the edge. So what you're gonna do, if you're on keyboard, spam A. If you're on controller, spam side click. But you can see I'm like shimmying over, and you hit the load, and then you will die. Same thing as Titan. Same thing as Titan. But it's just a little more difficult, but that's the lineup. You can see that even with 3 seconds, I get there. Now, this isn't 100% consistent. Now, if it so pleasured you, that's a weird phrase, I don't want to, I'm not going to clear, okay? So this is just whoever wants to. From right here, you could make a macro to then do 2 heavy attacks, which this bit isn't difficult, but the issue is right here. I don't know the exact distance, and so sometimes you will walk too fast, and then you will die, and sometimes you will walk too slow, and then you'll die to being taken. So you could do a macro and make that 100% consistent, in my opinion. And then, once you do that, same as Titan, everything after this point is essentially the same side. You spawn here. So when you're here, you want to go ahead and quickly kill yourself. I would switch to the this just to save ammo, which does actually, you know what? You don't even need to. It just makes it quicker. So you are on a timer. This is pretty tight. And you want to kill yourself there, and you want to switch to 30 FPS. This makes the warp quicker. Once you do that, you're going to run up here. And I'm going to go to a different video to explain this, because I fail it on this one. Now, if you run up and let's say you do the setup, but then you get this load, or you load in, Morgeth the Spirekeeper spawns, then you need to go back over to this location and kill yourself. Once it says, you're going to see it's going to change name. It's going to say the first spire, you kill yourself. And then you can run back. Now, with the setup that I'm doing, you shouldn't need to do that. The issue is going to be killing yourself. Now, there are 2 consistent setups I know of. This one is like uber consistent. The other one's kind of more like a hash way of doing it, but it's also consistent. So what you're going to do, we can actually go to my completed run to do this. Or completed. I got to whatever. So you're going to line up, you're going to look up, and you're going to line up this part of mountaintop with this ridge right at the point. You see, or sorry, yeah, right there. Then you're going to walk left until this vertical thing touches that. So you're going to see, and I am just on it. Now, I started going a little bit to the left. I don't know if I do it. I don't. And now you can see this shiny rock. That is the normal way of doing it. You can put your foot, you can be down there and put your foot right up to the shiny rock and then walk forward and kill yourself. Now, the timing here is pretty tight. So So there are a couple ways it can go wrong, and we're going to show it. Now, if you, let's see, do all this, and then you kill yourself, and you were able to respawn, that means you shot yourself too early, or you didn't enter the warp zone. If that happens, respawn. I mean, at this point, it's over, right? The run's over. But you can just respawn. Now, if you do it and you get the wipe screen, but you can't respawn, then you killed yourself too late. Now, if you do both things correctly, and time permitting, and you shoot yourself, let's see, it takes a while. At this point, you have about 20 seconds to wait. And you see I have my super by a long time. Just kill myself, and then you're going to switch to your running loadouts that you had in the beginning. And you're going to pick up 2 taking strength, same thing as you did before. You want to be very quick. Again, any time taken here is time not that you don't have for damage. Now, for me, this was my first time getting to damage with these strats that I'm showing you right now. So damage is shambolic, and super generation's a little shambolic. Just on principle, I could have been doing it better. But you're gonna switch to this loadout. I switch back to 30 FPS, or to my frame rate. You don't have to. And you're just gonna generate your super with bad juju. Now, again, this is pretty shambolic. I run out of sharing curses. But you should be able to get a lot of heavy ammo. And yeah, you'll be able to get a lot of heavy ammo. You can see that by the time there's another one over there. I think I spawned another one. You'll have about as much time to shoot 6 rockets. I don't pick things up because I'm like freaking out. And also, there's a bunch of orbs of light on the floor that I'm not picking up. Because again, I'm not thinking. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I made it. You want to use that with sharing curses. And I wouldn't pop your healing nade. That's why I have a healer centric with heal clip. If it gets really desperate, you'll see. I think I use it in a second. But gen your super. It's pretty free. You see, I failed a lot, and I still get it in time. If I had picked up that brick, then, well, if I picked up that brick, then we would have been into damage with essentially full heavy and whatever. Now, again, I'm freaking out, so I forget to switch to my damage loadout. And my damage loadout is RDM. And so you'll be able to cook faster. Now, what you could do is you could switch from RDM. You could switch and go to a Lucky Pants build. But I decided not to do that because you're going to see. Morgeth has 4.05 million health. So I don't have surges right now because I didn't change. And I don't have my debuff for the knives. But you're going to throw your knives, pop your super, then you're going to proc B and S, and then hopefully you're smarter than me and you would have Lucky Pants. I don't. So, but essentially what you do is you're going to dump rockets. These Axiom bolts are the biggest issue, and you will see why. When I haven't gotten back there since, because I just wanted to make this guide because I want to play this encounter. But you're going to want to hold on to your healing nade. Now, they won't kill you by themselves, but they will do a lot of damage. So you're going to want to be on 10 resil. If you have any taken blessings, ascended blessings, I would use those. I wouldn't even run Riven's Curse. You're going to get melted. But you're going to dump all your rockets. Then you're going to pick up Taken Essence, super, and then right now, heal nade. Unfortunately, I die to an action bolt. But Morgeth's focus is broken and strength is lost. You just, from there, hop back, do it all again. And so you'll see that I have 4 times taken strength. So I don't need my super for the first ones because I can just pick them up. Since, as I said, if you have 4 anymore, you can just pick them up and you won't die. So that's it. That is all there is. If you want to practice, as you can see here, I don't even build my super. I just run over and hit the warps and whatnot. But that is it. If you have any questions, I'm assuming most people watching this are in the solo Discord server. Ping me, DM me. I'm the only one who occupies a Morgeth discussion. It's just me left. Or comments on the video. I wouldn't do this solo. It is extremely boring. Let's see, like for a complete run, this took 12 minutes. Took 12 minutes, and this was me getting this like second try. It could take longer. And so doing that 4 times in a row if you 4 phase, you know, you're pushing nearly an hour. And that's if you get the warps consistently. I'm about 50% with the warps each, so 25% a phase. So what's that? It's 32, 1 and 64, and you're assuming it's taking, you know, 20 minutes to run, getting everything ready. You know, it can push up very quickly, upwards of 12 hours, just for like a normal number of attempts. If you get more consistent with both warps, then whatever. And again, like I said, you can macro from this location that I didn't use in my whatever because I was just freeballing it. You could get a macro from that position right there. Yeah, here it is. You could get a macro from that position if you wanted to. And you could get a macro from this position if you wanted to. And that would make it significantly easier. I would say 100% consistency. 90% consistency on both. That's it. Don't do this, don't attempt this unless your name is Snazzy Rock. In which case, you should click this. Thank you for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye.